upon a time,
I wish
in a far-off kingdom,
more than
a
anything,
young maiden,
more than
a
life,
sad young lad,
more than jewels.
and a childless baker
I wish
with his wife.
more than anything, more than the moon. The king is giving a festival.
More than life,
I wish to go to the festival.
more than rich
And the
and
moon.
I wish my cow would give some milk
More than anything.
I wish we had a child.
I want a child.
I wish.
Go to the festival?
The poor girl's mother had died.
Dear Cinderella, the festival, the king's festival.
And her father had taken for his new wife a woman with 2 daughters of her own. All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart.
Why, come in, little girl.
I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please. Thank you. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expecting that. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
You're certain of your way.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Here, now don't stray and be late.
Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny who was sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, to grandmother's house at home before dark.
And save some of those sweets for Granny.
Jack, on the other hand, had no grandmother and no father, and his mother,
I wish.
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son was not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish that cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market.
But mother, no, he's the best cow.
She's given us no milk for a week. We have no food, no money, and no choice but to sell her.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her. There are bugs on her dogs. There are flies in her eyes. On her rump, big enough to be a hump. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Fetch the best price you can. Take no less than 5 pounds. Are you listening to me?
Yes, no more than 5 pounds.
Less than 5. Now go.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
It's the witch from next door.
The old enchantress told the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when your mother was with child, she developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world. Greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddle ferns, and lettuce, he said, all right. But it wasn't quite, 'cause I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, harassing me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him. Right there, could have turned him into stone or a dog or a chair. But I let him have the rampant and I lots to spare. In return, however, I said fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No. But you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, but how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket?
What?
Beans!
Beans?
The special beans! I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and then bang, crash, the lightning flashed, and that's another story, never mind. Anyway, lest the big day came, and I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby, they shrieked and screeched. But I did, and I hit her, well, she'll never be reached. Your father cried, and your mother died. For extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes. My garden thrives, you should see my nectarines. But I tell you the same, I tell kings and queens, don't never, ever, ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
Then the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain portion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight. In 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Ah! Go to the wood.
Ladies, our carriage waits.
Please may I go to the festival?
The festival, you make us the fools of the festival and mortify the prince.
The carriage is waiting.
We must be gone.
Good night, Father. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they are...
The witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not to come, and that is final. Now, what am I returned with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
The cow is white as milk.
And so the
cape is red
baker,
as blood, the
reluctantly,
hair is
set
red
off
as
to meet
corn,
the enchantress's
slipper is pure as
demands.
gold.
As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival. But how am I ever to get to the festival? I know I'll visit Mother's grave, the grace of the hazel tree, and tell her I just wish to go to the King's festival.
Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now.
To the woods to sell the cow.
Into the woods to get the money,
To the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
to go to the festival.
To the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, sell the cow, to make the potion, to seed, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods, and home before dark.
Cinderella had planted planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I wish.
What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish.
Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack. Boo.
How did you know my name?
How much are you asking that animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beads.
Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, Mr. Wolf. To my grandmother's. Bread and wine, so grandmother will have some to make her strong. Further in the woods, her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time. A slow little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose it's small delay. Getting my like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello. Ow.
Is harm to come to that little girl in the red cape?
Get it?
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it. Ah, Rapunzel. Listen to her beauty. beautiful music. Give me what I need!
I'll never find that red cape, nor find the golden cow, the yellow slipper. Was it a yellow pink?
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as...
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being in the wood alone. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No, the spell is on my
The cow is white as...
milk. Hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing in the middle of the forest with a cow?
I was heading toward market, but I seem to have lost my way.
What are you planning to do there?
And what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
Well, I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
Beans! We mustn't give up our beans! Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans? In exchange for my cow?
Oh, these are no ordinary beans. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
You would be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with all of them. We must leave one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth a pound each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans, are we going to dispel this curse through deceit?
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows?
Go home. I will carry this out on my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth,
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair to me!
Ah, Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What a strange but beautiful name, and fit for a prince. I know, before that horrible witch arrives, I will stand beneath her tower and ask her to let down her hair to me.
Hello, little one.
Hello, Mr. Baker.
Where'd you get that beautiful cape? I so do admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
I don't like to be without my cape. Please don't touch it.
Forget the little girl and get the cape.
I just wanted to make certain that you really love that cape. Now you go to your granny's and you make sure no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather have a wolf than you any day.
Ow! If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it. Do I want a child or not? Well, things are only what you need them for. What's important is who need them more. I need that cape.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
The better to eat you.
With his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
My, that grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Grandmother! Ha! I will get that cape from within your stomach.
What a fright. How dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
Kill the devil.
Granny!
Quiet, child. That evil must be destroyed.
Well, I'll leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you keep them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I have been so careful, I never had care. And he made me feel excited, both excited and scared. When he said, come in with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, then I really got scared, both excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your face in the cape and the hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers, even flowers have their danger. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes. Maybe Granny will make me another one out of the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
Come on, Granny.
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
only adults would exchange a cow for beans.
Mother, no!
To bed with that supper for you.
little did they know, those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that stretched into the heavens.
Have you seen your beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through here?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? If a prince were pursuing me, I certainly wouldn't hide. Tell me about the ball.
It's a very nice ball.
Yes, and
They have far too much food.
no, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh, who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes,
And I'm not in the mood.
are you to return to the King's Festival tomorrow eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean slippers.
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
As pure as gold. Home! Wait, I need your shoes. Hey, come back here.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left, at the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, the sky is land and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible giant with a terrible roar. So you're still some golden away you go, and you scramble down to the world below, and you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have. Here's 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
Where's Milky White? You said I might buy her back.
I know, but I'm not certain 5 gold pieces would.
Are you saying you wish for more money? Keep this. I'll go fetch some more.
Wait, I didn't say 5 gold pieces? With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new roof and a chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
How bad do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I've not thought to put a price on that.
Exactly. The money is not what's important. What's important is your wish be honored.
Hey! Come back here, give me that. What are you doing here?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. We've only 2 more to locate.
3.
2, I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known to entrust her with you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now please, go back to the village. I will make things right. And then we can just go about our life. No more hunting in the woods for strange objects. No more witches and dim-witted boys and hungry little girls. Go.
Ah, there you are, good brother. Father and I had wondered where you had gone.
Looking all night for her, the beautiful one I danced with.
And where did she go?
Disappeared.
Well, I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives in the top of a tall tower with no doors or stairs.
And how manage a visit?
Well, I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lets down the most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, to which I climb to her.
Rapunzel? What kind of name is that, you jet?
It's as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince? Does that make any sense? None would run from us.
And yet, one asks,
Did I amuse her or show her the why does she? If I shall I read, she has won from me. I be a power up.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Lithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours. When you know she will go with you. If there only were doors. Agony, oh, the tortures they teach.
Always 10 steps behind.
Always 10 feet below,
And she's just out of reach.
Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Then the other. No, get the hair. Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a boy answering to the name of Jack? Not the one partial to a white cow. He's the one. Have you seen the cow? No, and I do not care to ever again. I've not seen your son today. I hope he did not go up that beanstalk again. Jack! Jack! Jack?
Moo! Moo! Moo!
Moo! Looking for your cow?
Where'd you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I am here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I am here to see that your wish is granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Stay out of my path.
Excuse me for this.
I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they're all you could wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
Oh, it's not likely to do you much good. I must run.
And I must have your shoe.
Stop that!
I needed to have a baby.
And I need to get out of here!
Who?
Don't play the fool, woman.
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown? She went in that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you.
I catch my own damsel, thank you.
You've the cow.
Yes, I have the cow. Wait, 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where'd you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
And I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We've 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it'll take the 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. And you swear to change. You can tell if you do. It takes 2. We've changed. We're strangers. I meet you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us, beyond lies, safe at home with a beautiful prize. Just the 2 of us, it takes trust, it takes just a bit more and we're done. We want 4, we had none, we got 3, we need 1, it takes 2.
Stop her! Stop that hen! Oh, Providence, Milky White! And the owners, and my hen!
Look what this hen has dropped in my hand.
A golden egg. I've never seen a golden egg.
See, sir, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you. Now I'm taking my cow.
Now, I never said I would sell.
But
the 5 gold pieces.
you took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
You said I could have my cow.
Now, I never said you could, I said you might.
You would take money before a child?
Milky White dead.
2.
Midnight's gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than one of these is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I feel I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine, that is simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor?
It was lonely atop that tower.
I gave you protection and yet you disobeyed me.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Whoever could love you more than I. Whatever that I cannot supply. Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wild. Stay a child while you can be a child. With me.
No. I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen before.
Ow! No! That's my hair! Ow! No! Ow!
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there. There's nothing to choose, there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes. They're from powder and blue. And without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe and a stew in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew. On the steps of the palace.
Don't come closer to me.
Please, just hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean? Nonsense.
Don't do that.
I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make any sense that you're running from a prince?
Stop!
Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I'm a cow!
The slipper! We vote for her.
I will give this to the prince, and we will search the kingdom tomorrow for the man who will fit the shoe.
It's mine. I don't care if this costs me my life.
Give her the slipper, and all will.
And sir, I succeeded in obtaining the other.
Give her the slipper, and all will come to a happy end.
Shut up!
Obviously a spirit of some sort. We only need one.
Yes.
There's a dead giant in my backyard. I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe. And when he reached the bottom, he took the axe again and hacked it down the stalk. And suddenly with a crash, the beanstalk fell. But there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by a giant.
Any of us knew about that.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
You've all the objects?
Yes.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is.
That is not a real cow.
Well, we did have a cow's wise milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So show me the dead one and I'll bring it back to life.
You could do that?
I'm a witch.
Oh.
Now go.
Mother! There you are!
What's weird sick about you? Mother, look, the most beautiful heart.
Shame on you. You've stolen too much.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Milky White, now I have my best friend back.
And I'm rich! Quiet. Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Feel that.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal. Do it.
Wrong ingredients. Forget the child.
No, we followed your instructions. 1, that cow is certainly as white as milk. And 2, that cape was as red as blood. And 3, the slipper was gold.
And 4, compare the hair to my corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
You what? I touched the hair. Don't you understand? I cannot have touched the ingredients.
The corn.
What?
The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow. Quickly.
This had better work, old man. Before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now.
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run from you, but
It's working. She's milking.
I don't understand.
Not now. Into the cup.
son,
Father! Father!
all is repaired.
He's dead!
In his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beans had been stolen and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for Rapunzel, she lived impoverished in the deserts until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he ran towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms, weeping. 2 of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored him.
I was going to fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson. This is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. Please, you are the only family I know. Come with me.
No.
Then you leave me no choice. No.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others. As for Cinderella's prince, he began his search to find the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe. Darling, I know. What do we do? It'll have to go, but wonder whose part you can sit alright. You'll never need to walk. Ow! Ow! Ow!
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, and joined the prince to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to try on the shoe.
If I want to fit, darling, be still. Cut off a bit of the heel and it will. And wonder his wife, you're such a life. You'll never need to walk. Ow! Ow! Ow!
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, but once again, the prince noticed blood trickling from the shoe. And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fits like a glove.
I see
Thank you for the slipper. And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after.
Ever after.
Journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended. Ever after.
Ever after.
All the curses have been ended, the reverse is wiped away. All this tenderness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happy hence and happy ever after. Joy today and bliss tomorrow, tenderness and laughter. To be happy and forever, you will see your wish come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Those fearful, those scared, those darkly may lose the path. If you want your wish, you can have your wish. If you can't just wish, then you get your wish.
believe that the cast would like to present something to Miss Frank at this point. Without Miss Frank, this would not have been possible. She works very, very hard with all these children to make beautiful productions.
What?
You have no idea the effort, the love, the care that these young ladies